Did you know that the average car owner spends over $1,200 per year on maintenance and repairs? And in many cases, these costly fixes could have been easily prevented with just one common household item. That's right, WD-40 isn't just for squeaky doors. Used the right way, it can protect your car, prevent breakdowns, and save you thousands in unnecessary repairs. Stick around because today, I'm revealing 7 pro-level WD-40 hacks that every car owner needs to know. These are mechanic-approved tricks that will extend the life of your vehicle, keep it running smoothly, and save you from expensive headaches down the road. Let's get into it. Number 1. Remove tree sap and tar from car paint. If you've ever parked under a tree, you know how sticky and stubborn tree sap can be. And if you've driven on freshly paved roads, tar spots on your paint are a nightmare to remove. Most people try to scrape it off with their nails or use aggressive chemicals, both of which can scratch your paint and ruin your car's finish. But here's the secret. WD-40 makes it effortless. Just spray a small amount of WD-40 directly onto the sap or tar and let it sit for 30-60 seconds. This gives it time to break down the sticky residue without damaging your paint. Then, take a soft microfiber cloth and gently wipe it away. You'll see the sap or tar lift off without any scrubbing. For tougher spots, apply a second coat and repeat the process. But here's the most important step. Always wash the area with car soap and water afterward. WD-40 is great for dissolving sticky messes, but you don't want to leave any residue behind. A quick wash ensures your car stays clean and protected. This simple trick can save you hundreds on professional detailing fees and prevent permanent damage to your paint, which could lead to expensive repainting costs down the road. Number 2. Prevent battery terminal corrosion. Battery terminals corrode over time due to exposure to moisture, dirt, and acidic fumes from the battery itself. This buildup reduces electrical flow, making your car harder to start, and even shortening the lifespan of your battery. If left unchecked, corrosion can eat away at the terminals, leading to costly repairs or a premature battery replacement. But here's the fix. WD-40 creates a protective barrier that stops corrosion before it even starts. Here's what you need to do. 1. Turn off your car and disconnect the battery terminals. Always remove the negative terminal first to avoid sparks. 2. Use a wire brush or battery cleaner to scrub away any existing corrosion. 3. Lightly spray WD-40 onto both battery terminals and clamps. The formula repels moisture and prevents future oxidation. 4. Let it sit for a few seconds, then reconnect the terminals positive first, then negative. That's it. With this quick and easy trick, your battery terminals will stay clean, corrosion-free, and running strong for years. Number 3. Lubricate stiff fuel, door, and gas cap. Over time, dirt, grime, and even weather exposure cause your fuel door hinge to stiffen, making it harder to open. In colder climates, moisture can freeze inside the fuel door mechanism, locking it shut. And if your gas cap threads dry out, you might find yourself struggling to twist it off every time you refuel. The solution? WD-40 acts as a lubricant and moisture barrier, keeping everything moving freely and preventing long-term wear. Here's how to do it. Open the fuel door and locate the hinge if it's sticking. Give it a quick spray of WD-40 and work it back and forth a few times to loosen it up. For the gas cap, lightly spray WD-40 around the threads to ensure a smooth twist every time. Bonus, this also helps prevent rust and cracking, which can trigger a check engine light if the cap doesn't seal properly. Wipe off any excess WD-40 with a microfiber cloth so it doesn't attract dirt. This simple trick prevents fuel door failures, stops annoying squeaks, and even protects against freezing in winter. Moreover, avoiding a stuck gas cap means you won't have to force it off and risk breaking the seal, which can lead to expensive fuel system repairs. Number 4. Protect undercarriage from rust and road salt. If you drive in snowy areas or near the coast, road salt and moisture can cause severe rust damage, leading to expensive repairs or even structural failure. But here's a pro hack that uses WD-40 to protect your undercarriage from rust and road salt. Here's why this works. WD-40 creates a water-repelling barrier that prevents moisture, salt, and grime from sticking to metal surfaces. Unlike other coatings that trap dirt, WD-40 actively repels corrosive elements, helping you extend the life of your vehicle. Here's how to do it. Lift your car safely using ramps or a jack, or simply spray under the vehicle while it's parked. Wash the undercarriage thoroughly with water to remove existing dirt, salt, and grime. If you have access to a pressure washer, even better. Let it dry completely before spraying WD-40. Lightly coat exposed metal areas, especially suspension parts, bolts, brake lines, and exhaust components. For extra protection, reapply once before winter and again mid-season to reinforce the protective layer. Bonus tip: if you live in high salt environments, this is an essential step to prevent rust buildup on critical components, like the brake system and fuel lines, which could lead to catastrophic failures. Number 5. Prevent ice from sticking to car windows and locks. Ever gone out on a freezing morning only to find your car windows frozen shut or your door locks completely stuck? You're already running late, and now you're stuck scraping ice off your windshield or struggling to get into your car. But here's a pro hack that can save you time, frustration, using WD-40 to prevent ice from sticking to your car windows and locks. Why does this work? WD-40 is a water-displacing formula, meaning it repels moisture and stops water from freezing onto surfaces. Instead of spending time scraping ice off your windshield or de-icing a frozen lock, you can prevent it from happening in the first place. Here's how to do it. For windows and windshield, the night before freezing temperatures, spray a light coat of WD-40 on the outside of your windows and windshield. Use a microfiber cloth to spread it evenly. This will prevent ice from bonding to the glass. The next morning, no scraping needed. Just wipe off any moisture and you're good to go. For door locks and handles, spray a small amount of WD-40 inside the keyhole and on the door handle mechanism. This prevents moisture from getting trapped and freezing your lock shut. Works great for older cars without keyless entry. Bonus tip: WD-40 is also perfect for preventing frozen wiper blades. Just spray a small amount on a cloth and wipe down the rubber blades before a snowstorm to stop them from sticking to the windshield. Number 6. Remove stubborn stickers and residue. Ever tried to remove an old bumper sticker, parking permit, or dealership logo from your car, only to be left with a sticky mess that refuses to come off? Scraping it with your nails or using the wrong chemicals can scratch your paint or leave behind an ugly residue. But using WD-40 will make it easier. WD-40 is a powerful adhesive remover that breaks down the sticky residue without damaging your car's paint, glass, or plastic surfaces. Unlike aggressive chemicals that can strip clear coats or leave swirl marks, WD-40 works safely and effectively. Here's how to do it. Spray WD-40 directly onto the sticker or leftover adhesive. Let it sit for 30 to 60 seconds to break down the glue. Use a plastic card, like an old credit card, to gently lift the edges of the sticker. No sharp objects that could scratch the surface. If there's any sticky residue left, spray a little more WD-40 and wipe it away with a microfiber cloth. Finish by washing the area with car soap and water to remove any remaining oil from the WD-40. Number 7. Quiet noisy suspension bushings and sway bars. Those noisy suspension bushings and sway bars aren't just irritating. They could be a sign of wear and tear that, if ignored, might lead to expensive suspension repairs. But here's a pro hack that can silence those annoying sounds and prevent further damage using WD-40 to quiet noisy suspension bushings and sway bars. Why does this work? Over time, rubber bushings in your suspension dry out and lose flexibility, leading to friction and noise when your car moves. WD-40 penetrates and lubricates these areas, reducing squeaks instantly, while also repelling moisture and preventing rust. Here's how to do it. Jack up your car safely to access the suspension components. Identify the bushings and sway bar mounts. These are usually located where the control arms, sway bars, and shocks connect. Spray WD-40 directly onto the rubber bushings and metal-to-metal contact points. Let it sit for a minute, then bounce the car or take it for a short drive to allow the lubricant to spread evenly. If the noise persists, reapply and check for any damaged or cracked bushings that may need replacing. While WD-40 is great for temporary relief, for long-term lubrication, use a silicone-based lubricant or white lithium grease. These products last longer and protect rubber bushings from drying out over time. If you found this video helpful, then hit that like button, subscribe for more tips, and drop a comment below if you have ever used WD-40.